Number 1, what is the best way to look for a job?
I think it is the best. Okay, but it is better to look for a job in the internet.
Number 2, how do you apply for a job? Number 3, which
I usually apply for a job. I usually send my resume to the companies I like or I'd like to work at.
websites do you use to search for a job?
I use our Tumen sites. It's Tumen Job or Job 70.72 or my favorite is Headhunters.
Number 4, when is the best time to look for a job?
I think the best time to look for a job when you are graduated from a college or in university.
Number 5, when was the last time you were offered a job?
The last time I was offered a job was in September last year.
Number 6, what is the next step after having a job interview?
After having the next step after having a job interview is getting a job.
Number 7, what is the most amount of people you were interviewed by?
The most amount of people I were interviewed by were two. One was the head of the staff department, and the other was the head of the department I applied for a job.
Number 8, why do you think it is difficult to be hired at some companies?
It is difficult to be hired at some companies because there are only few places, good places with decent pay and insurance benefits and solid retirement plan and other perks and people who have the appropriate right skills and level of education are much more than the places, so that's very difficult to get those jobs.
Number 9, what types of jobs require candidates to be recruited?
I think all types of jobs require candidates to be recruited.
Number 10, do you think it is easier to land a job or lose a job?
It is easier to lose a job, of course.
Number 11, how do you feel when you get a job?
I feel very happy. I feel very happy. I am bright-eyed and enthusiastic, and I think that I can ready to take on the world.
Number 12, why is it not advisable to work 24/7?
It is not advisable to work 24/7 because you think you feel that you have never got enough rest, and you are on the edge of exhaustion and sleep deprived and overworked, and you are facing you are almost facing a depression, and this work may cause health issues too.
Number 13, you do know that works 9 to 5.
I don't know people who works 9 to 5 in our country. People work 8 to 5 or 9 to 6.
Number 14, who do you know that works as a teacher?
I work as a teacher.
Number 15, what was the last place you worked at?
The last place I worked at was school, English school, English club to be.
Number 16, what was your favorite company to work for?
My best company, my favorite company to work for was West Siberian Commercial Bank.
Number 17, what types of companies go on strike most often?
I think companies, transport companies, go on strike most often.
Number 18, why do you think it is difficult to run a company?
It is difficult to run a company because you run not only the business but people, and it's the most difficult part. And you handle lots of responsibilities, and you work, as a rule, you work 24/7, and it may cause health issues and overworked and depression and sleep deprived. So you need a lot of rest, of course.
Number 19. What is the best way to handle a rude customer?
I think you shouldn't answer in a ruthless way, and show him the door, show that customer a door, but you should try to understand his feelings. Say that to him, that you understand him, or if he is rude without no specific reason, just don't answer in aggression, answer his aggression.
Number 20. What is the best way to deal with incompetent workers?
To deal with the competent workers. So the best way is to teach people how to work. But when a worker comes to a new place, whenever what level of skills, education he has, you should to learn him how to work at your place, but because there's always some specific details, and if he is not competent, after that you may try to let him off, maybe.
Number 21. When do you try to schedule free time?
I may try schedule my free time when I go on vacation.
Number 22. How often do you take a day off?
I don't take a day off.
Number 23. What is your favorite time to have a day off?
I think the best time to have to take a day off is in the middle of the week.
Number 24. Why do employees get sick leave?
Employees get sick leave because they are really ill. They may get cold or have get cold or have other health issues.
Number 25. Why do you think it is important to be on paternity leave?
When a mother has to work and baby can, it is very important for the father to go and be on paternity leave, because a small kid needs his parents, mother or father, to be next to him.
Number 26. Do you prefer to work the day or night shift?
I prefer I don't prefer to work the day or night shifts.
Number 27. How many times have you worked overtime in the last month?
I didn't work overtime in the last month because I didn't work the last month. I don't work in summer.
Number 28. What are some reasons workers get fired?
Some reasons maybe the worker is incompetent. That's why he gets fired. And he maybe he has not right temper or level of education. This is the reason he gets tired.
Number 29. What are some reasons to be dismissed from a job?
I think this is the same. the person is dismissed from a job if he is not a competent worker.
Number 30. Do you know someone who's been laid off?
Yes, I was laid off in 2004.
Number 31. What is the reason for ousting someone from a company?
One of the reason is nepotism, and when a boss ousted someone from a company in favor of his relatives.
Number 32. What is the purpose of a pink slip?
The purpose of a pink slip is to put down the reason why the worker is dismissed or laid off or get fired.
Number 33. Why is it considerate to give a 2 weeks notice instead of quitting on the spot?
It's considerable. Okay, it is considerable to give 2 weeks notice instead of quitting on a spot, because in that case you have 2 weeks to when you can search for a job, for another job.
Number 34. What is the proper way to resign?
I think the proper way to resign, the proper way to have a golden parachute, for example, severance package, and other good way to resign is to have a successful career, and then if you make a successful career here in this company, you may resign for another job for the next step of your career to develop yourself.
Number 35. Why do you think executives get a golden parachute?
I think that executives get a golden parachute because they have to heal their wounds, because as a rule they work 24/7.
Number 36. What is the benefit to getting a severance package?
The benefit is your family is not left without any income while you are searching for another job.
Number 37. When was the last time you quit a job?
The last time I quit a job was in 2016.
Number 38. How many years does it take to retire in your field?
I don't know, but I know that in our country you have to reach. You have to be 65 before you can retire, and then you can retire from your job. And
Number 39. At what age do most people stop working?
And so most people stop working when they have retire age, when they reach retire age.